here's the host of Relatively Speaking, Gordon Burns.
Thank you. Good evening and welcome to Relatively Speaking. It's a game that gets the whole family talking and discovers how well or badly different generations communicate with each other. There'll be lots of fun ahead as our two families engage in verbal battle, hoping to win tonight's big holiday prize, not just for themselves, but lots of their relatives too. And on top of all that, an incredible experience tonight for one family member that will send him or her into another world. The player will be beamed up to this deserted Martian base on a mission that could capture that great holiday prize or end in total disaster. And it's all possible through the amazing world of virtual reality. That comes later. Right now, let's meet tonight's two families just bursting to talk their heads off, the Whitfords and the Kellys. Welcome to you all. Enjoy yourself tonight, that is the key thing. And we need to find out a little bit more about you now. And we're going to do that by looking through the pages of your family albums, starting with you.
Sunny Cornwall is home to the Whitford family. Florist Rita was a war baby who married one of the Everly brothers. Well, actually, it's Brian Whitford. Now they have three sons, Sean, Darim and Carl. Somehow, Rita finds time to be secretary of a local garden show. This pretty young lass is Melanie, who grew into an even prettier young lady. She caught Carl's eye and became Mrs. Whitford, so these days she's very busy looking after her two children, Jack and Sophie. When Melanie's elder sister, Beverly, wasn't left holding the baby, she was living it up at the holiday camps. She too had a big family of her own, which includes 15-year-old Emma, who always wanted to step into her mother's shoes. Beverly says daughter Emma was completely miscast as an angel in the nativity play, but these days Emma just prefers to be cool. That's the Whitfords.
Right, well, all looking angelic this evening. We look around here, there's some sniggers there. I don't know why, because we're going to look at your family album now. Here it is.
Meet the Kelly family from Cheshire. Now, this is the story of a little girl called Jean and a little boy called Nick, who grew up and fell in love. Everyone agreed they were made for each other. It was like a fairy story, and it wasn't long before they had their first baby. And the third member of tonight's team, Teresa. She turned out to be a little monkey, and even in her tender years, she was a bit of a fashion guru. She finally settled down and made Jean a glamorous grandmother with the arrival of her daughter, Geraldine, the fourth member of the team. Geraldine almost became a talented dancer, that is, of course, when she wasn't plastered. It's a love story come true. It's the Kellys.
OK, well, I know you're going to love it tonight. Now, you, in fact, won the toss, Kelly, so you are going to go in first, because round one is Where on Earth? Take your positions. Teresa there, the rest of the family opposite. Now, Teresa, what you'll do is you'll take out one of these postcards and place it like that on the stand. Now, where is it? Well, the words are there, and you've got to describe where it is to the rest of your family without using those words. So just use your imagination, come up with other words. You will attempt 3 of those, then hand over to Jean, who will do 2. So the rules, you mustn't use any of the words on the card or sounds like words. If you do, you'll hear this nasty noise. And we don't want to hear that. Well, I'll have to move you on then. It's 1 point for each correct answer. Are you ready?
Yep.
Go.
It's a waterway in the land of pyramids.
The Nile.
The Nile.
No.
Well, where's the land of pyramids first?
Egypt.
Yeah, you're there.
There's one at Welsh Row.
Canal.
No, not the Panama.
Well, canal, you've got
Yeah.
Suez Canal, you've got. Right, next one.
It's Elvis Presley's home.
Graceland.
Graceland.
And the place, the town.
Tennessee.
Where
it's
in
the
Tennessee?
capital of Tennessee.
Nashville.
No.
There's also a place called this in Egypt.
Memphis.
Memphis, good. Next one. Quick as you can.
It's in Spain. It's the Opera House in...
No, it's not in Italy.
La Scala.
Go on. Italy.
well,
La
it's
Scala.
Scala
In what town? City?
La Scala and...
Inter play football there. Inter.
Milan.
Right, you've done 3 next. Jean, come round, take the top one out there.
Different when you're up
I can just help very occasionally. Right, put that one on there. Go.
We've got one that leads over by the lake, and it's called...
River Weaver.
No, but what goes
bridge.
on... Yes, but what's the
A
one
bridge.
called up by the lake?
Viaduct.
No, it's what you...
Aqueduct.
No, it's what you use to press clothes with.
Iron
Iron
Bridge.
Bridge. Right, next one. Good. Well, good. Where is that?
This is where the Aborigines come from.
Australia.
Good.
Yes, and it's one of the dwarfs, and it's a great, huge hill. No, it's not one of the dwarfs. It's
Ayers Rock.
yeah, no, it's
What is the
it's
weather?
cold. It's cold and it's
A volcano.
white. It's
Snow,
cold and it's
Snowy Mountains.
That's
Snowy
right.
Mountains, right, come on, right. Geraldine, as quick as you can, take that top one out there.
It's a man who fought in the war with patch over his eye.
Nelson.
Yeah.
Nelson's
Column.
where?
Trafalgar Square, London.
London, right, good, next one.
It's between Scotland and England. It was built by someone to stop the
Hadrian's Wall.
Hadrian's Wall, right, Rex, come on, next round, come on, quick, take that top one there, go.
Kiwi country.
Yes.
New Zealand.
New Zealand, right.
Footwear.
Wellington.
Wellington, that's it, good, excellent, well done, Nick.
It's a place on land where they fight. And Napoleon met his...
And
Waterloo.
on the
It's in Waterloo, and what is it?
Battle of
Battle,
Waterloo.
on the ground.
Battlefield.
Field, right, good, right, come on, right. So quickly take that top one out. You've only got 2 seconds left, you're not going to...
It's
Don't get a chance to do that one. Not to worry, all breathless. Come round and join the rest of the family there. While I just tot up what you got there, you did very well in the time. In fact, you got 9, which is excellent. Good start for you. Well done. Phew. Don't know about you, but I'm out of breath. So I think you can go off and relax just for a few moments as we bring on the Whitford family. Right, take your positions there. Melanie opposite the rest of the family. Melanie, I'll put your first card up on the stand there for you. And remember, you can't use any of the words on the card or sounds like words, OK? Your time starts now.
Capital of this country.
London.
Big flower market.
Covent Garden.
Good, next one.
Pyramids.
Egypt.
Watercourse.
Canal.
Watercourse.
River.
Nile.
Nile, yes, good.
Capital of France.
Paris.
Quasimodo.
Notre Dame.
Yes, good. Off you go. Run this way, run this way.
Sorry.
You collide with the rest of the family. Come on, Beverly, take that card out. Off you go.
Big Apple.
New York.
Where all the stars put their footprints.
Hollywood.
It means wide. Ever so wide.
Broad.
Used to be a shop
Broad.
Street.
Broadway.
Broadway,
Broadway.
yes, that's good. Next one.
Frankfurter.
No, you can't use that. Sorry, off you go. That's a bad word. It was on the card. It was Frankfurt was on the card. Right, go.
Big Apple.
New York.
Torch in the hand.
Statue of Liberty.
Excellent, well done.
Capital of this country.
London.
Statue-y thing that you go over. It's like a bridge, but you can drive over it.
Well,
Tower Bridge.
this isn't actually the bridge. The Tower of London. You've got that right. Off you go. Come on round, Rita. Take that first one there. Quick as you can. Go. Where are we?
Paris.
France.
Where the Queen live.
Palace.
Palace of Versailles. Yes, excellent. Good.
Holland. Amsterdam.
Amsterdam. Good.
The Queen's daughter.
Palace. Queen's
Beatrix.
daughter.
The name of
Anne.
Anne.
What's famous in Amsterdam? Anne. Won an Oscar recently.
Honest, another word for
Documentaries.
honest. Frank.
Right. So
Anne
Frank.
Frank.
Yeah, we got that right. Next, come on. Right, Melanie, take that out.
America.
New York.
Place where there's a big scandal.
Watergate.
Yeah, you can have something that's difficult. It's very
Hard.
very
Tricky.
Difficult.
it can be a swimming centre. Can be called a leisure
Centre.
Very complicated.
Complex.
Yes.
Right. That's a sound alike. Off you go. I think. Well, I have to decide whether they're giving you that or not because you used part of the word. Come on, round quick, Beverly. We'll give 2 seconds extra on the clock there because you were just bemused there for a second. Right.
Where
are we?
Jesus came from.
Nazareth.
Oh, well. no.
Jerusalem. Yes.
Jerusalem, yeah. There's a restaurant in Mitchell called this next to the No, next to that.
Oh, sorry.
Next to it must have been the Pillars of Solomon. Must have been. Right, come on round, Beverly, and join the rest of the family. Let me have a quick tot up there of the score. The Whitfords have 8 points and 1 point clear on 9. The Kelly family. OK, well, the Whitfords are going to stay with me to lead off on our next challenge, and this time we are going to test their ability to accurately describe the orientation of geometric shapes. So, for round 2, it's time for every member of the Whitford family to shape up. Beverly and Emma, if you'd go over there, please, because you are the instructors, and if you two would come over here, you are the constructors. And this is what happens. You've got various shaped pieces like this on both these tables. You fit them together on the light box to form a specific pattern. What that pattern is, you haven't the foggiest idea, have you? No. Nor should you have, or how to do it. But on the other hand, your partners over here know, because we have just given them the completed solution. So all you have to do is to describe that to them so that they put their pieces in exactly the same form. Are you ready? Before you start, Melanie, when you think you're finished, hit that button to stop it, because in the event of a tie, the faster family gets a bonus 5 points.
Right.
Are you ready? Go.
Right, in the bottom left-hand corner, there's a square with a red and white triangle. The red triangle is at the bottom, making a square.
The right angle's facing the bottom left-hand corner, yeah?
The red one.
A red and white
Red
triangle,
right angle,
Sorry, red right angle, bottom left.
bottom left, and then the white on the top making a square. Next to it is a white square with a red trapezium in.
Yeah.
The short end, the
Pointy
cut
end.
off top
Yeah.
is it facing the top right-hand corner.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next to it is another red, a square making a red and white triangle. The red right angle is in the bottom right-hand corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Above that is a white square with a red triangle in it.
Yep.
The triangle, the point is pointing to the left.
Yep.
Above that is another square made up of a red and white triangle. The red triangle is on the outside, making the outer part of the puzzle.
The red right angle is to the top right.
Top right. Yeah.
1 minute.
By
Yeah.
that red triangle, that one facing the left,
Yeah.
is a white diamond in a red square.
Yeah.
That just fits in
Well,
this
we need
square.
a piece underneath first.
Pardon?
In the middle. Piece in the middle first.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
piece
it's
in
a
the
piece in the
centre.
middle, in the
In the
centre of the
centre.
whole puzzle. Okay.
Right. Yep.
And next to that is a white square with a star in the middle.
Right. Yeah.
Above that is the
No,
red.
where does that go?
Next to the triangle.
Middle
the
left.
diamond. What? Yeah.
Middle left.
Middle left.
30 seconds,
Above
move on.
above that is a red and
White.
triangle and white making a square again. The red right angle is at the top left.
Right.
And then the last piece has the
half
base,
circle on it.
half circle, and the longest side is facing down.
Press the button, you've stopped, you think you've finished. We're going to check it. Just step back here if you would, come over, and we will check it. You're anxiously looking back to see. There's just one error, in fact, which is this star here. If you notice that the single point should be pointing upwards, which you haven't got. I'm not sure you described it exactly that way, but it's really good. I mean, you virtually completed it, and you have 12 pieces right, and that's 12 points. Well done. OK, you deserve a break now, and we are going to bring on the Kelly family. Geraldine and Jean, you are the instructors. Teresa and Nick, the constructors. Now, we know something you don't know, because you have been taken out of the studio and you don't know how the Whitfords did, do you?
No. Nope.
So it's up to you to go as fast as you can. When you think you're finished, Teresa, hit that button. It could be important at the end of the day. So, are you all ready to start?
Yes.
Then your time starts now.
Right. On the left-hand side at the bottom is a red and white square. Put the white triangle, so the right angles, to the bottom right-hand side.
You got that?
Yeah.
So the right angle on the red triangle is top left.
Yeah, that's right.
Right, yeah. Now, your next is a red square with a diamond shape in it.
Yep.
This one.
Goes next.
Doesn't matter which way does it?
Nope.
Next to that, there's a white square with a triangle in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which goes straight down the middle and points to one of the sides. Yeah. No.
Points to the diamond.
Well, there's two with the triangles in the middle.
Oh, right, got that one.
Have you got it?
This one, yeah.
Put the point so it goes next to the point of the diamond on the left.
The longest side of the triangle is actually dividing the square.
Yeah, straight down the middle.
The red's touching the
And
white.
the red's touching the white.
Yeah,
white
that's
diamond.
right.
Yeah, right, I've done
Okay.
that.
On the middle left,
Yeah.
you've got a red triangle.
Yeah.
The right angle's in the bottom left-hand side.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Put the white triangle on top of that one.
Right.
Right.
Your
So the
centre-
right
angle's now at the top right.
top right, yeah.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Your centre square has got the star in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Done.
Which way does it go? Does it the single point at the top or the 2 points at the
Single
top?
point
Single
at the
point.
top.
Points.
Yep.
Next to that, the red triangle.
Yeah.
Put it so the right angle's at the bottom right-hand side.
Red touching red.
No,
the other way.
Have you got
Yeah,
that?
done
Yeah,
that,
good on it.
Well, we're going up on the...
Put the white,
about- what about
put the
top of
white
the red?
triangle on top of that.
So it's at the top
So
left.
right, yeah.
Right,
yeah,
left,
done that.
left.
30
Right, we're going
seconds,
up.
you need to move. 30
Right, we're
seconds.
going... No, we'll go this side, it's easier.
Left.
Quick,
Oh, yeah,
quick,
the square
right.
with a D on the right.
On the right.
With
yeah,
the D
the
showing.
D-shaped.
Showing.
Pointing.
Yeah.
Right.
Right,
To the
that's
right
it,
way.
yeah.
The middle one is the white square with a triangle in it.
Yeah, triangle pointing
10
to the
seconds.
bottom right.
Bottom right,
Yeah,
yeah.
and you put the red triangle with the right angle to the bottom right.
Yeah.
And the white to the top left.
That.
Right.
Right, well, you stopped right on time there. Just stand back here for a second. Stand back there. Come over here. And I think you'll find it is this one here. You actually said the right angle at the bottom right, but you put it in on the bottom left. But apart from that, I think you've got everything else right, which means that you have got, and I can now reveal it to you, exactly the same as your rival family. 12 points. Well done.
Put it in one.
Now, as you know in the rules, in the event of a tie, a bonus 5 points goes to the faster family. And I have to tell you that, sadly for you, it was the Whitfords. They get 5 points. They were 8 seconds quicker than you, but don't worry, you can pick this up in the next round. So let's now have a look at the aggregate scores after 2 rounds. There they are, the Kelly family on 21, but 4 points clear on 25, the Whitfords. OK, we move on to the important third round. This will decide whether it is the Whitfords or the Kelly family here who take on the virtual reality challenge and play for that spectacular family holiday. This time the challenge is all about verbal fluency and accuracy in describing action and events as they happen. And it's the Kelly family who lead off this time for Double Take. Right, it's commentary time now. What's going to happen here is I'm going to pull this television set round to you, Teresa and Nick, and you're going to see a video lasting about a minute, and you're going to do the commentary. Teresa, you'll do the first half. Nick, you'll take over the second half. Now, Geraldine and Jean, you won't obviously be able to see the pictures, but you will hear the commentary. Then roles are reversed. I turn the television set to you, and you commentate on what seems to be the same piece of video, only it's not. There are 8 differences in it. When it's over as a family, you have to decide what it is. So we're going to start now. We're going to start with you, Teresa, commentating on a dramatic visit by a gangster to Private Detective Dick Treacle's office. Coming up now.
It says Dick Treacle, private investigator on the door. Black letters on a silver plaque. He's talking on the telephone. He's got a hat on the table. He's got a number of files on the table. His secretary's filing her nails. She's jumped up in surprise. He's put his hand on his forehead and put the phone down. Coming up the corridor is what looks like a gangster in a cream coat. He's carrying the violin case. He's got a moustache.
Change.
He's got a moustache, he's got a bright coloured tie, he's just walked through the door, he's pointed the violin case at the couple. The private detective is rooting in his drawers if he's looking for a gun, but he takes out what looks like a wad of money. He walks forward, the gangster does, turns the violin case around, he's opening it, and all he's got in is a load of sandwiches. Brown bread, 2 lots, and white bread at the back.
And that's it. Good commentary. Well done. Jean, you're going to start almost immediately, so keep thinking. Here we go.
Dick Treacle Detective Agency on a silver background on a door. He's talking on the phone. The lady's putting lipstick on. He's got some files on the table. He's put the phone down. He's shocked her a little bit. There's someone walking up the passage with a violin case in a white mac and a brown hat. He stands at the door as if he's got a Tommy gun, walks in and points it at them.
The man's just going into his pocket, takes out a wad of money, puts it on the table, doesn't look very happy with the gangster. The gangster's walking towards him. He's still got his hat on with his violin case. He's looking at the secretary. He opens his violin case and there's a bottle of whiskey in it. He's happy. The secretary looks very happy.
And you should all be happy with those commentaries. Very good indeed. There were 8 differences. Let's see if you can come up with them, starting with your captain, Teresa.
Right, the first one had private investigator and one and detective agency on the door in the second.
Correct.
The secretary was filing her nails on one and was putting lipstick on in another.
That's 2.
There was no hat on the table in the second clip, but there was on the first.
No, can't give you that.
Oh, Dad, what do you think?
There was in one episode he was wearing a hat, and in another episode he wasn't.
Yeah, well done. Good. Anyone else?
And the first one, he got the money out of the drawer, where in the second one, not the gangster.
Yeah, good. You've got 4 out of 5 now.
And in the violin case, there was sandwiches in the first and whiskey in the
Whiskey, there was
second.
indeed. Well done. 5 out of 6.
The gangster had a moustache in the first one and not in the second.
Yeah, that's another one. Last one you
Complete
give me.
guess for the last one. There was an orange file on the table in the first and it was yellow in the
Wrong
second.
guess, I'm afraid. So, totting that up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 you got right, and that's 12 points. Well done. Now, let me tell you the two that you didn't get. In the first take, the detective, Dick Treacle, was seated. In the second one, he was standing. And the gangster was carrying the violin case under his left arm in the first one and the right arm in the second one. Those are the two you didn't get. But it was an excellent score. You can go off and relax now because we're going to bring on the Whitfords. Well done. OK, are you ready? Right, I'm going to turn the television set then to Melanie and Rita. You're going to start first, Melanie. And this is a visit by a studious young man to a library. He's looking for a special reference book. Here it comes.
It's a lady behind the counter till thing with glasses and her hair tied in a ponytail. Man come in, green cagoule, bugly glasses and a bobble hat. He's holding a yellow piece of paper saying lavatories to Mongolia on a yellow piece of paper. She's scratching her head, indicating with her right hand. A man has come in holding 2 books which he's put on the counter. He's taken the piece of paper, he's smiling and nodding, and he's walked off screen.
Change.
To put in the book, 2 books in a red and black carrier bag. There's a comb or a pen on the thing. To give it to a lady with black. In comes a gentleman with a big white book, wearing a blue shirt and blue tie. Gives it to the gentleman who looks at it with his green coat on and his red. And it's Encyclopedia Omnia, and he's put a map on the top, Lavatories, Mongolia.
And that is it. Well done. Keep thinking. Beverly, you're going to start immediately. Here come the pictures. If you go.
Okay. There's a lady with glasses, a librarian, with a white shirt reading a piece of computer paper. A man comes in with a blue jumper, and it says lavatories to Mongolia on a plain piece of paper, and she's pointing him off to the right. On comes a man with a blue tie. He's got 3 books in his hand, and he passes them to the librarian. The man has got a blue shirt and blue tie, and he goes off. And then she puts them in a red and black.
Puts him in a red and black carrier bag. The man is waiting, he's got a green cagoule on. The man's come back in with the blue on, he's given her a big green book, a really thick one. He's given it to the man who is getting something out of his pocket, and it says Encyclopedia Omi Arakia. And he's put a credit card on the top of it.
OK, well done, all of you. Now, 8 changes. Can you come up with them all? Let's start with you, Melanie.
Right, we think in the second clip, the librarian, female librarian, was reading a piece of computer printout, which she wasn't reading in the first clip.
OK, good. Yeah, next.
We think the man with the Anoraki thing on had a yellow piece of paper in the first clip and a plain piece of paper.
Correct. Go on.
And the male librarian had put 2 books on the counter on the first clip and 3 books on the second.
Yeah, good.
Yes, in the first clip, the man had a bobble hat, and in the second, he didn't.
Correct. 4 out of 4.
In the first clip, he put down a piece of paper to pay, and in the second clip, he had a credit card.
5 out of 5. Going well here.
On the first one, the man was wearing a T-shirt of his cagoule, and the second one, he was wearing a jumper.
No, can't give you that. And 7th one? Anyone?
We think the female librarian had a ponytail in the first clip and a French
No,
hat in the
no,
second.
last one.
The name of the final encyclopedia changed in the second clip.
No, it didn't. No, so you ended up with 5 out of 8 there. 5 out of 8 is good. So you got 10 points. Excellent. Let me tell you the ones you didn't get. The bookworm, if I can call him that, was wearing glasses in the first take, not in the second one. Thought you might have got that. Shop manager was wearing a jacket in the first one and a shirt and a tie in the second one. And the assistant handed over books in the first take but put them under the counter in the second take. That's it. Nonetheless, you did fairly well. And we're now going to get to the big moment when we find out who's going through to play for the holiday. But before I announce that, I'm going to bring back the Kelly family. OK, if you're all ready, here it is then, the final score. The Kellys had 33, and the winners by 2 points and 35, the Whitfords. So well on the Whitfords, but first of all, commiserations to the Kelly. Excellent contest, just 2 points, and at the end you did very well indeed. And although you're not going through, I hope you really enjoyed the day with us and taking on those challenges. You did so well. We've got some certificates for you here just to show that you stayed the course with us. There's one for each of you, but I'll just hand over one now to Eugene. We'll give the rest over a cup of tea after the programme, all right? Ladies and gentlemen, the Kelly family. And Whitfords, congratulations, that's marvellous performance. You're going on now to play for the holiday, but the big question now is which one of you is going to go into virtual reality as the Voyager?
That's me.
Volunteer, instant volunteer from Emma, well done. We need to get you kitted up, get the helmet on and so on, so if you'd like to rush off now and do that, we'll see you very shortly. And for the rest of you, you're going to come with me to the mission control area in just a couple of seconds, because it is time for the Whitford family's final and most important challenge, and one we can claim to be well and truly out of this world. Right, take your positions, please, here at the operations table as quickly as you can. You're going to play for the holiday. Before I explain the rules, let's find out exactly what you could win in about 3 minutes from now. Have a look at this.
This beautiful Sussex farmhouse will be home to all the Whitfords for a week. They'll soak up the historic atmosphere of the exquisitely furnished rooms, stroll in the grounds where they'll find a pond, tennis court and heated indoor swimming pool. And nearby they can enjoy polo at Goodwood, theatre at Chichester or the delights of Brighton. There's something for everyone.
Very good. Not just for the four of you, but for all your relatives as well. So we've got our fingers crossed and we hope that you win it. Let me tell you how to get it then. In a few moments, your Voyager, Emma, will be teleported from here onto the RS Martian base. And her task then is to find her way through a whole maze of passageways to a central viewing dome. Problem is, she has no idea how to get there. But we have provided you with a map so that you can guide her there. The problem for you is that some of those passages that you're looking at there on the map are blocked because the base is disintegrating. You don't know which ones are blocked. She will tell you as she stumbles on them. Once you get her to the central viewing dome, she has to solve some clues. You will help her by pressing the relevant buttons here. If you press the right ones, it will reveal the only escape route from that viewing dome. OK, you'll be going in 3 seconds, 2, 1, go!
Turn left.
Yep.
OK, straight on. Quick, straight on you go. Right, follow on around, up, straight on, and then turn up to the right in a minute, and then turn to the right when you come to it. Stop. Right. Carry straight on, and then turn up now, and turn left again. Up a bit further, and then turn up to the right. Up.
Go.
Fast.
Is it blocked?
Yeah, it's blocked.
Right, you've got to get her back to another... Back over here.
Turn around, right, fast as you can. Right, stop. Turn left.
Yeah.
Come on, you've got to hurry here. Stop. Turn right.
On you go. Stop. Up. Yeah, up.
I can see it.
Quick.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I'm in the dome. I'm just going over to the arrows.
Right,
Go into that central area. It's a lift. It will move you up. Once you're on that lift.
I'm going
There you
up.
go. You've got help on the lift.
Right, I'm just turning that way. I can see a planet with rings around it.
Right, OK, got it.
I'm sorry, that selection is incorrect.
What?
At the tone, you may make
Right.
another selection.
Have another look at that one and tell us what it was.
Oh, it was a kind of star in a kite shape.
Is it a planet or is it a lot of stars?
No, it's stars. There's in there 4 and then a tail going out of it.
Right, OK, got that one.
Right. And there's kind of a satellite thing with things coming out the bottom, little like...
Sputnik sort of
Yeah,
job.
Sputnik
right.
job. Yeah.
Okay,
Good.
next one.
And this one, there's a moon buggy.
Move, right.
Oh, good.
Right.
No.
So go the way you came
Go
in.
out the way you came in.
Do you remember where you came in?
No.
Keep going.
Go through the middle one. Once you're through there, you've only 30 seconds. Right, go.
Right. Go on, stop. Right, on you go. Stop. Go on, keep on. Oh, you're going. Right, OK, down. Right. Straight down.
Where's it going? Fantastic. Welcome back to Earth. Absolutely brilliant. You came out of there like a train. That was absolutely fabulous. Let me bring you carefully down the stairs here to the family. Wasn't she marvellous? Absolutely fantastic. Well done to you all. You've got that holiday and we wish you well on the holiday. And that's a lot for tonight. Join us again next Wednesday evening. In the meantime, from everyone here, good night to you. If your family would like to take part in Relatively Speaking, then send a stamped addressed envelope to Relatively Speaking, P.O. Box 5230, Birmingham, B18 6DY.